The first steps after waking can feel like crossing a frozen field. You swing your legs over the edge of the bed, place your feet on the floor, and there it is, that familiar stiffness. Your calves feel tight, your knees protest, and your balance wavers for just a moment. You tell yourself it's just age, but deep down, you wish those first steps felt lighter, steadier, more confident. The truth is, the way your legs feel in the first 5 minutes of your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Whether it's a walk with friends, tending the garden, or simply moving around the house without hesitation. Yet most advice skips over one simple fact. The muscles that power your stability and independence have been resting all night, and they need a gentle wake-up call before you start moving. Today, I'll share one easy, gentle stretch you can do before you even get out of bed, a movement that wakes up your legs, boosts circulation, and helps you start the day strong and steady. If you've ever wished mornings felt easier on your legs, you're in the right place. We're building a community where seniors lift each other up, so hit subscribe and share in the comments what slows your first steps each day. After hours of rest, your muscles, joints, and circulation are in a kind of low-power mode. While you sleep, your heart rate slows, blood flow becomes more evenly distributed, and your muscles remain mostly still. For younger bodies, this isn't a big issue. They spring back quickly. But after 60 or 70, those first moments out of bed can feel like moving through glue. This stiffness is partly due to synovial fluid, the natural lubricant in your joints, needing movement to circulate again. Without it, every step can feel tighter and your risk of a misstep or wobble is higher. Muscles like the hamstrings, calves, and even the Achilles tendon may shorten slightly overnight, and your nerves respond sluggishly when suddenly asked to balance and bear weight. Now imagine this. Before even standing, you spend 60 seconds performing a gentle seated calf and hamstring stretch at the edge of your bed. You slide one leg out, toes pointed toward the ceiling, heel resting on the floor. You lean forward slightly, feeling a gentle pull along the back of your leg, breathing slowly. This isn't about forcing a big stretch. It's about telling your body, wake up, it's time to move. The movement encourages blood to flow into the muscles that matter most for walking and stability. It greases the joints in your ankles, knees, and hips, making those first steps smoother. Over time, this tiny ritual can help you walk more confidently in the morning, avoid that awkward shuffle to the kitchen, and reduce the risk of an early day stumble. It's a simple equation. Better circulation plus flexible muscles equals stronger, safer legs all day long. And it all starts before your feet even touch the floor. Next, let's look closer at the specific muscles this stretch activates and why they're the key to stability after 70. When we talk about strong, steady legs after 70, most people immediately think of the big muscle groups, quads, hamstrings, and calves. And while those are important, the truth is your morning stability depends on a more interconnected network. First, the calves, gastrocnemius and soleus, act like springs. Every step you take relies on them to push off the ground and control your landing. Overnight, without movement, these muscles can tighten, reducing your ability to take a confident stride. The morning stretch lengthens them, restoring that spring-like action before you stand. Second, the hamstrings, running along the back of your thighs, are essential for bending your knees and controlling your balance. Tight hamstrings can tilt your pelvis and pull on your lower back, making you more prone to discomfort or instability. By gently stretching them before you even take a step, you're improving both mobility and posture for the day ahead. Then there's the Achilles tendon, the thick band connecting your calf muscles to your heel. As we age, it becomes less elastic, which can make your steps feel shorter and stiffer. This gentle stretch subtly lengthens the tendon, helping you avoid that wooden leg feeling when you first get up. Finally, there's an often overlooked player, the intrinsic foot muscles. These small, stabilizing muscles respond to subtle shifts in your balance. When you extend your leg and flex your foot during the stretch, you're also waking up these micromuscles, sending a message to your brain to sharpen your balance awareness. Imagine starting your day with these muscles already switched on, blood flowing freely, and your joints primed for movement. Instead of shuffling to the bathroom with hesitant steps, you can stride with more control, confidence, and ease. Next, we'll explore how improving morning blood flow to your lower body can dramatically reduce the risk of falls and boost your all-day energy. One of the most overlooked truths about aging is that circulation is everything. The strength of your legs doesn't just come from muscle. It comes from how well those muscles are fed with oxygen and nutrients through your blood. And first thing in the morning, after hours of lying down, your circulation is at its slowest. When blood flow is sluggish, your muscles feel heavy, your reflexes dull, and your balance takes a hit. This is why so many falls happen within the first hour of waking. Your brain and muscles are not yet working in sync. For seniors, even a minor trip can have major consequences, from a bruised hip to weeks of reduced mobility. That's where the seated calf and hamstring stretch comes in. By pointing your toes upward during the stretch, you activate your calf muscles in a pumping motion. This isn't just flexibility work, it's a circulation boost. Your calves act as second hearts, pushing blood back up toward the heart, while your hamstrings help increase blood flow to the hips and lower back. Think of it like turning on a garden hose. The moment you stretch and contract these muscles, you're opening the valve for better circulation. The blood carries warmth, oxygen, and nutrients into your legs, reducing stiffness and preparing your nervous system for movement. And here's the added bonus. Better morning blood flow doesn't just protect you from wobbly steps. It sets the tone for your energy levels all day. When your muscles and brain are well supplied with oxygen early on, you feel more alert, steady, and ready to move. Picture it. Instead of shuffling cautiously to the kitchen and holding onto the counter for stability, you walk in with shoulders back, steps firm, and mind awake. That's the difference 1 minute of intentional stretching can make. Next, let's talk about how this stretch helps protect your joints and keeps you moving without pain. Every joint in your lower body, from your hips to your ankles, relies on movement to stay healthy. Inside each joint is a remarkable substance called synovial fluid. Think of it as nature's shock absorber and lubricant, coating the cartilage and preventing bones from grinding against each other. Here's the catch. Synovial fluid doesn't circulate on its own. It needs the pressure and release of movement to spread evenly across the joint surfaces. That's why your knees or hips might feel stiff at first, but loosen after a few minutes of walking. Unfortunately, for seniors, those first few minutes can also be the most unstable, exactly when you're at risk of losing your balance. By doing the seated calf and hamstring stretch before you stand, you're giving your joints a head start. As you lean forward gently and flex your ankle, you're creating just enough movement to start circulating synovial fluid through your knees, hips, and ankles, without the pressure of full body weight. This means less grinding, less discomfort, and more confidence as you take your first steps. It's also important to understand that tight muscles pull on the joints they're connected to. For example, shortened hamstrings can tilt the pelvis backward, which puts extra strain on the lower back and hips. The gentle lengthening from this stretch restores a more natural alignment, easing the pressure on your joints before you even stand. Imagine waking up tomorrow and walking to the window without that awkward pause to find your legs. No creaking knees, No stiff ankles, just smooth, steady motion from the very start. This isn't wishful thinking. It's simply the result of preparing your joints for the day instead of forcing them into action cold. In the next section, we'll cover the mental and emotional benefits of starting your day with a slow, intentional movement ritual like this. Because strong legs are about more than just muscle and bone. Strong legs aren't just a physical asset, they're a gateway to confidence, independence, and peace of mind. And the way you start your day shapes how you feel about your body for the next 12 to 16 hours. When your first steps are unsteady, there's an underlying ripple effect. You might move more cautiously, avoid certain activities, or feel hesitant about leaving the house. Over time, this can subtly chip away at your confidence, making the world feel smaller. On the other hand, when you take those first steps with stability and ease, you're sending your brain a very different message. I'm steady. I'm strong. I'm capable. A gentle, focused stretch before getting out of bed isn't just waking up your muscles. It's giving you a few moments to connect with your body in a calm, intentional way. It becomes a short ritual, almost like a morning greeting to yourself. You're not rushing into the day, you're starting from a place of control. This intentional start also signals your nervous system to shift from a sleep state into a balanced, ready state. By breathing slowly during the stretch, you lower morning tension and allow your mind to feel more awake without the jolt of coffee or sudden movement. Many seniors find this helps reduce feelings of grogginess or morning anxiety. The benefits ripple outward. You're more likely to take a walk, stand taller when meeting friends, or tackle chores with less hesitation. Even your mood can lift simply because you've started the day feeling capable instead of cautious. And here's something powerful. When you stick to this ritual daily, it becomes more than a stretch. It's a small promise you keep to yourself. A reminder that you can influence how your body feels, one intentional choice at a time. Next, we'll wrap up by putting all these benefits together into one simple, empowering message, and why this stretch may be the most valuable minute of your morning. Strong legs after 70 aren't built in the gym alone. They're built in the first quiet moments of your day. This single-seated calf and hamstring stretch is more than a movement. It's a signal to your body that you're ready to move with confidence. In just 60 seconds, you've improved circulation, awakened key stabilizing muscles, lubricated your joints, and steadied your balance before your feet even touch the floor. What's remarkable is how such a small act can lead to big changes. Fewer wobbly mornings, more energy for daily activities, and a renewed sense of independence. It's proof that caring for your body doesn't have to be complicated or exhausting. Sometimes it's about doing one thing consistently and with intention that makes all the difference. And tomorrow morning, that difference can start with you. If this simple stretch can help you feel steadier, imagine what other small habits can do. Give it a try tomorrow morning. Then let me know how you feel in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe so we can keep moving forward together.